What's going on, TI family? What's going on? We holding strong. We keep it going on, you know what I'm saying? To the BS, I do not condone. To the bull, I don't condone. You know what I'm saying? We not riding no goats. I'm not coming home. You know what I'm saying? But toast to the brothers. They keeping it strong. You know what I mean? They doing what they need to do. You know, I'm doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Going road. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta flash no gold. I ain't gotta sell my soul. You know what I'm saying? I'ma stick to my code. You know what I mean? I still got love for the bros. At the end of the day, it's still code. Get what I'm saying? Because through they codes and programming or whatever code that they thought that I was going to adapt to or transmute to or transform to is not going to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not digging the Baphomet goat with the transformation, you know, the beast formation. You get what I'm saying? With male and female and everything being upside down and introverted and stuff like that. I'm not with all that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to prolong the process of what God got planned. I'm not trying to prolong the process of what God got planned. It's supposed to be man and woman, not man and woman and woman. You know what I'm saying? But in this planet, it was designed like that. In this planet, it was designed for confusion. Once upon a time in Genesis, people got it. They stick together as a unity. And when they stick together as a unity, God himself and the angels made sure that they didn't have unity, because that's not what this planet was created for. This planet was not created for unity. This is not a unity planet. It was not created to be everybody of one mind. You get what I'm saying? This planet was a planet that was designed for the fallen angels. And the fallen angels were the gods of the earth. They were the aliens that appeared public and gave the technology and things to the people. But then, you know what I'm saying, if these super intelligent beings were so sovereignty, they wouldn't have to hide now. You know, once upon a time, they didn't have to hide. You get what I'm saying? That's why you see all the scribes and all the statues with the elongated heads and things like that. But now it's the time that they got to hide, because when God said, let there be light, let there be light. Once light was shined, they had to hide in the darkness. So you know that the Bible was created 6,000 years ago, right? So you know that God made himself known, the true God made himself known 6,000 years ago, right? I think Moses came around about 3.5 thousand years ago. It wasn't that long. All that stuff you see in the Bible was millions of years ago, like how the earth is. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you look at every tribe and every tribal, it originates back to Babylon, before Babylon and the Samaritans. It originates back to Satan and the fallen angels. You know what I'm saying? But when you go into certain cults and certain, you know, secret beliefs and stuff like that, they'll originate to who they first contacted, who first gave them the intelligence. They give blessings to who first bared them the light of the intelligence. But this intelligence is not the sovereign intelligence that created the cosmos. You get what I'm saying? This intelligence is not the intelligence that created the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? I've been blessed and been connected with the architect of the cosmos, all the way down to your DNA structure, all the way down to your molecular structure. I've been blessed to know who was the original architect. And it starts with an A. Everything is graded with an A. You know what I mean? Everything, at the end, you will see the beginning. A. You know what I'm saying? They coming up with a J, which is a word, a letter that's been originated in not too long ago, about the 16th, 17th century. That's why you got some Hebrew Israelites that be like, no, it's the Y, because the J just existed. The letter J just existed. That's the name that was created after the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire took control of Christianity because it became so popular. And at the time, the kingdom that was in effect was indeed Rome, Europe. Europe was the kingdom in reign. So guess what? They had control over Christianity, but God already seen that. It's already foretold in Daniel chapter 2. And you know what I mean? When you look in Daniel 2, when you study the book of Daniel, you see the book of Daniel has a lot of correlation with the book of Revelation. When you look at Daniel 2 and then you look at Revelation 13, you know what I'm saying? Revelation 17, Revelation 18. You get what I mean? Really study the book of Daniel. It's the same thing. Daniel 12. Daniel 12. Everything been sealed up. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge will increase. There'll be a time where knowledge will increase. And that will let you know that's the last days. You get what I mean? And that lets you know everything dates back to the Roman Empire. Empire was the start and the finish. It showed Satan's whole face. You get what I'm saying? Before Adam and Eve, it was a whole race of Satan beings. Beings that didn't know no better. We was ignorant. What's a beast? A person who just goes off of animal instinct. That's a beast. A person who operates just off the lower vibration, the animal instinct. But once we receive the light, we receive the light of God. You know what I'm saying? People, it was a race of people. It wasn't just everybody received the light of God. God chose the Jews, and the Jews was not Africans. They weren't Africans. They weren't black. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, so you can't get mad at the Europeans for trying to colonize the world and trying to make heathens become people of light, because they were already manipulated by Constantine. Who's Constantine? He was a Roman emperor. You get what I'm saying? It was the Roman emperor. Dates back to the Knights. You know what I'm saying? Dates back to the Knights. It dates back to the medieval times. It dates back to the times that these people had a mixture of darkness and light. And they would be like, we don't have to just go off skull and bones no more. You know what I'm saying? We can infiltrate and be inside the churches now, because they understand the ultimate power was not just political power. The ultimate power is political power and religious power. That's the ultimate power. Because people, if you see the most bloodiest wars, don't come off politics. The most bloodiest wars come off religion. Because once people find out, oh my God, my ultimate creator, you know what I mean? They gonna go for it. Why you think 9/11 was so deadly? You get what I'm saying? Why you think CIA cooperated with Saddam Hussein? Why you think Saddam Hussein, before he did what he did, he already operated with the CIA? Everything is controlled. This world is controlled. It was designed like that. This is a world that God gave to Satan. That's why the world's going to be destroyed. It's going to be a new earth and a new heaven, y'all. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand that. You know what I mean? The enemy didn't want me. The enemy seen me just like a regular person. But once my light started shining and started being shown, and once I got dim, my light got dim, because my mind wasn't aligned with my heart. It wasn't divine with my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because God look at the heart. Feel me? A lot of people's minds ain't aligned with their heart. That's why it's a constant battle between the mind and the heart. Heart and the mind and the heart. Spirit resides in the heart. The soul resides in the mind. But if you can align your soul with your spirit, then that's when you can become divine. You know what I mean? The soul aligns with the mind. The spirit aligns with the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a lot of friction. Because this world, soul. You lose your soul, you lose your mind. You lose your spirit, you lose your heart. You lose your soul, you lose your spirit, you lose your mind and your heart. Then you are confined to Satan. You are just an NPC for Satan. You get what I'm saying? They want me to move. Because once I get in my groove, once I get into that ultimate form where I got my mind aligned with my heart, it's over with. My heart is pure gold. But my mind It's dull. You know what I'm saying? Because the struggles and the things that I went through and the things that I've been exposed to, and you know what I'm saying, the things that we be traumatized to at a young age and things like that, it can disrupt the mind. The mind was already designed to be created, you know what I'm saying, through the G sign. But that G sign ain't the G sign that people think it is. You know what I'm saying? The G can represent a lot of things. And they feel like I'm full bloom and I'm full blossom and I'm ready, you know what I'm saying, to ride the goat. I'm ready to be initiated. I'm ready to ride the bull. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's BS. You get what I mean? You know what I mean? That's not what it is. I know what it is. Yeah, I still got love for the bros. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to gangs and stuff like that. Where you think all these gangs, symbols, and signs resemble, they come back from Babylon. They not just creating these gang signs freestyling. This is demonic entities using these people from all different walks of life and all different gangs and all different cultures. And they giving praise to these gangs and giving praise to these things and stuff like that. But they don't know they all part of the dog system, the dogma, the doctrine, the dogma. They're all part of the dogma, doctrine, pets of Satan. They all on the leash. All their signs, codes going against each other, it all goes and correlates with the agenda. When they think they're going against each other, they really ain't going against each other. They really all brothers, but on a lower scale, pawn pieces. And the ones that have the light bearers, they're the ones that acknowledge that. They're the ones that know that, oh, these are just all pawn pieces. All these people just really pawn pieces. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a real mate's gonna know. At the end of the day, they serve Lucifer, the god of this earth. You get what I'm saying? That's why they blessed with the things that they have with the honey trap. They accepted that. They don't care about living forever. They don't care about living forever. As long as they can have a comfortable life here on this earth, that's all they care about. As long as they can serve the agenda of Satan, that's all they care about. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's really all it is. And they like, man, you can have all the pleasures you want. You know what I'm saying? And it's tempting. At a time where it was tempting. Like, oh, yeah, it was tempting. Oh, yeah, it was tempting. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, dang, you know, I can have all this. But at the end of the day, my heart always gonna combat with my mind. My mind is like, go. My mind is like, yes. My heart is like, no. My heart gonna always prevail. It's always gonna, and I always follow my heart. At the end of the day, when I don't know what else to do, I shut my mind down and follow my heart. My heart always lead me. But at the end of the day, it's a law. Spiritual laws in effect. The enemy is the ultimate accuser. Ultimately gonna put me down these spirals and effects so that my mind can stay separated from my heart. But at the end of the day, once my mind aligns with my heart, it's over with. You know what I mean? The last trumpet. And guess what? The first gonna be last and the last gonna be what? First. And guess what? It don't matter where you start at, because everybody's wage is gonna be equal the same. But by those who've been doing the gospel work from day one, they reward gonna be greater. But God already said it, like, you are one of the chosen ones. And a lot of people don't want to believe that. They want to be like, oh, okay, those who just believers and stuff, like, it's deeper than that. It's those that's chosen, for real chosen. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna be frozen, you're gonna be golden, or you're gonna be in flames. You know what I'm saying? And right now I'm at a state of being frozen. You get what I'm saying? So it's time for me to be golden. And that's for my mind to be aligned with my heart. But your mind can only go through so much. It can only go through so much. What you've been through, what you done struggle with, life like that, everything like that. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to stay down 10 toes, do what I need to do. And hey, you know what I mean? I thank God that my moped is still operating. It shut down on me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things be shutting down on me. the witchcraft that they working on my mind, the technology, the subliminal science they working on my mind. Because Satan knows, you know what I'm saying? He already had a design for me from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going that route. I ain't riding no goat. You get what I'm saying? I ain't initiating no initiation. I ain't pulling up no pant leg. None of that. Man, I could tell y'all stories on stories on stories. These people see my potential and they want me to be a part of that. I can't be a part of that. My heart don't align with that. It's not what it is. It's not what they thought it was. And God know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Not what it is, not what it was. But these people control the world. But they have to keep peace with God. There's only a certain amount of control that they have because God gave Satan that. Satan didn't give himself that. They forget. Fallen angel, the light bearer, he didn't give himself that. The artificial light bearer didn't give himself that. God gave him that. So there's only so much they can do. But wow, I'm amazed. This fallen angel technology and manipulation and witchcraft, I'm amazed. Even Solomon, the wisest man on earth, bowed down. He slipped up. You want to know why? Because of his mind. The women. It was the women. It was the women that got. Well, how Adam got Eve. It was the women. You get what I'm saying? But he snapped back. How David fell because of the women. But he snapped back. When you look at a lot of the biblical characters, they fell. Their mind wasn't aligned with the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate way to God. When your mind aligns with your heart, you're going to find God every time. God going to find you. You're chosen. But it don't mean just because you got a heart, you good. Just because you got a mind, you good. Your mind has to be equated with your heart. And that's the key. And with that being said, family, peace.